Hey everyone, I'm in Elden Ring. Here I'm going to show you how to respec or rebirth your character, which is where you can basically get your points back that you've leveled up with and spend them in a different way. To unlock this, you need to have defeated Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon, who is located here in this academy, so the Raya Lucaria, and she's in the Grand Library, and once you get to her and you give her a good beating, you then have the ability to unlock leveling up. The other thing that you need to find is what's called a Larval Tear, which I found in various areas in the game. I will put some of these up at some point. Now, where the heck is it? Where's the Larval Tear? There you go. Larval Tear. You need one of those. So each time you want to level up, you need to find another one of these. Okay, so you can hold up to 99. There are quite a few in the game. I've got 2 here, so I've got 2 options to level up. So before you level up, what you want to think about is what sort of stuff you want to use. So you might want to look at your equipment and note down any specific things that you want to do. So for example, if I want to take advantage of Sword of Night and Flame, this is going to be primarily intelligence, faith, but I also need 12 in strength and dexterity to use it. So that's what I really need to think about there. So what I'm going to do is get a bit of paper and write those down. So we'll have strength 12, dex 12, int 24, faith 24. And you can also see on that one, the intelligence and faith are the most powerful ones to pump that one up. Also, then you might want to think if you're going to use like a staff, if you're going to be a sorcerer, for example. So intelligence is going to be quite useful for me if I'm going to go down that build. If you go with something like the Sword of Night and Flame, there's 2 modes with it, with the skill moves. So you've got one that uses the intelligence side, and the other one that uses the faith side. So if you're one's good against single enemies, one's good against bulk enemies. So you might want to think, do you know what, I'm gonna go more on the intelligence side and focus that and get that really powerful. So let's talk about actually doing the rebirth then when you've got those things. Talk. Yes, I'm ready to be rebirthed. So we go there and we say rebirth. It'll say, do you want to use a Larval Tear? You can say yes. Now it doesn't spend it until you level up, which is quite cool.
Bear this sweeting into life anew.
Okay, lady. So what then happens on the attribute points on the left hand side, that shows your current build. So you can see I'm quite a mix of stuff because I was like, I really don't know where I want my character to go, and I want to try different things out like the bows and the magic and all that sort of stuff. I'm quite interested in the magic, and I do like this sword, so I'm going to work on that. So you can see it's reset me to level 9. The reason for that is I was a vagabond, and the core attributes that you see there are the vagabond core attributes that I had. So you don't get those back. You can only spend the ones that you leveled once you started the game. So you're stuck with those. So that means that if you really want to build, like a super duper intelligence one, for example, you might want to start with a starting character that's high in intelligence and not so much on these. The vagabond's fairly flexible anyway. But let's think about, so what we needed. So I need at least 24 intelligence for that sword. So I just use the D-pad on the right to increase that. And also, this is a weird one, you need 24 minimum faith. I also needed dexterity of 12, which is fine with the vagabond. I've got that anyway. And then strength of 12 as well, so that's cool as well. So we're all good there. Then I might want to think about my mind, because that's going to give me more FP, so we could put that back up to where it was. Vigor obviously is useful to keep your health nice and good, so we could go with that. And then you think, am I going to use endurance that much or not? I suppose so. If I run out of stamina, I may need some of that, so we could go there, but maybe not as big as it was. I probably don't need masses of strength. Maybe I'm better to scale it into here instead. And then you wonder about the discovery. Do we really need much in the way of arcane? Maybe, maybe not. I suppose it depends on the other things you're going to want. So I'm interested in really pumping that intelligence up quite a bit. I will also put a bit into, I'm sort of mixed on this, whether to put it into faith or not. Let's go this way and just, I've got another Larval Tear, so I can always do this another way if I want. But I'm going to move away from dexterity and strength a little bit. Maybe I'll put a little bit of strength in. Let's have a little look. So you see, I just don't know whether to scale the maybe we will. Let's scale that intelligence right up. Endurance, stamina, yeah, maybe. I think that's looking all right. I think I'll pump more into intelligence as well. So we'll do that. So that's all my stuff done. So 121. It's going to cost... no, I don't need any runes for this because we're just spending the Larval Tear. So that's my new build. So I'm much higher on intelligence than I was before. You can also see on the right-hand side how that affects your base stats. So I've actually got slightly more HP. My FP's remaining the same. My stamina's a bit less. I can't carry quite as much equipment load, so I may need to adjust my armor. Discovery is a little bit lower. My right armament is a bit lower, so it just depends what we're gonna work with. But it's really the magic side of things that I'm quite interested with. Doing the attack power using the special skill move is going to be quite interesting with that. So you can see my magic's a bit more powerful, my fire's a bit more powerful, my immunity's up a little bit, robustness has gone down, vitality's gone down, and I'm going to go, do you know what? Okay, confirm it. Undergo rebirth. Yes. Balled up. New thing. And there we go. So if we look now, okay, at the status, there you go. I have got that 44 intelligence, so that should mean when I start firing out my sort of Sword of Night and Flame, it's going to be a bit more powerful than it was before with a skill move. So that's it. If that was useful to you, give us a thumbs up, please. Much appreciated. Any comments welcome. I hope it was useful. Got loads of Elden Ring tutorials on my channel. If you want some more help with the game, have a little look at those. If there's anything that you're struggling with, give me a shout on the comments. I'll do my best to help. Also drop a comment saying thanks, or you know what you thought of this. That really helps other people find it, and thumbs up is awesome. If you like this sort of stuff, subscribe to my channel, please. I'm always adding new videos over time, so if you do that, you'll be kept up to date with my latest and greatest, and I much appreciate the support. Thank you so much.